Hi, you guys. How are you doing? I like Maya's face in this screenshot. I wonder what that was. You can see my. I am running so behind today, you guys. It ugh, just so crazy. All right, let me just put this on. Um, do not disturb. Hello, Ron. Hello, Silver. Hello, everyone. Shield Maiden. Everybody. Let me just catch up with you guys. You guys are way ahead of me. I'm telling you. So, how are you guys doing? All right. Let me just see here. I'm so behind. All right. Okay. Thank you guys for waiting. Today I'm just one of those days where I'm like I'm not. Actually, I kind of like it without that one. So I think I'll take that one off. Sorry, guys. To no friend. No. Oh, right. It takes me a hot minute, doesn't it? Let's see. So we have IT Guy. We have Shield Maiden. We have Ann Bolger, sorry. Alexandria Bellino. And just want to say hi to everybody here. Make sure I didn't Ron, of course. And Silver, yes. Just make sure I got everyone. All right. Thank you guys for being so patient with me today. I'm getting there. It has been foggy here just consistently. So I'm just gonna kind of, get in the zone so I can do the readings. Um, last 2 nights I didn't sleep very well. I've been very sleepy, and then last 2 nights, then I swung the other way, where I was up till at least probably 6, and then I slept for about 4 hours. My body doesn't know what it's doing. So I hope you guys are doing well. Please do remember to hit the like button if you would. And if you're new, thank you for stopping in. And if you're OG, thank you for showing up again. Um, I'm just here today. I don't really have anything in mind other than reading for you. Sometimes I have some themes and things like I've thought of ahead of time, but not this Thursday. I've been doing a lot of other stuff that I'm trying to keep up with, and some new ideas for the channel. So let me just grab my glasses because sometimes I need them, sometimes I don't. Get a sip of coffee, and if you want, I gotta find my glasses. They're in my backpack. There they are. Ugh. And if you want, you can go ahead and put your questions up, and I will attempt to get to them each as you have left them. So let me just get my glasses clean. All right, these will be going on and off. Okay, let's see what we got going on. What's going on? All right. Nasty Women Tarot in the house? In the house? Patty Palmer, hello, Phyllis. All right. Just checking to see case. See, this is where I got to take the glasses off. Katie, I like how you spelled your name. That's cute. And so, hello. I'm just going to go back over. Who looks like a movie actress? I do? You're so sweet, Ron. I thought my makeup was a little off today, but oh, I'm glad you like it. Okay. I'm just getting my, I have time for you guys today. I've just been, just getting in the zone. So let's just see what we have. I have just cut the toxic energy cord attachment regarding Donald Trump. That feels, it does. It does, Shield Maiden. Um, I was just thinking about that last night, and because I was thinking about, well, what am I going to read on tomorrow? What do I feel like doing? And I ended up thinking I didn't really not want to look at him yet. Um, and I like the fact that I can feel that way. I can say, not him today, or before, every day. I'll be looking back at him though. It's been a while since I've looked at him. And you know what? It does feel good. Because one of the dreams that I had about him, one of the very few dreams where it was one of those dreams, um, I should have put my lipstick sealant on. Now I got lipstick all over my cup. But anyway, where it showed Trump basically his ending. And in the end, he was just like a big baby. He's all big talk um, until he's out of stalling tactics. And that'll happen. And in the dream, he was wanting, typically, pathetically, for us all to feel sorry for him. And I think I've said this before in the channel and other videos where I just said, no way. My sympathy goes for all the people that you've caused suffering and pain and death. Um, and he was that, it didn't, you would think that would make him go, oh yeah, I did that. He had no, it was just, he didn't care. He's just all, it showed me in the dream that, of course, that what we all know, that he is a completely selfish person, sadly enough. So it is good to cut that energy because he feeds off of it. When we're no longer, let's put it this way, when we're more in the position of not having him take up so much of our television attention, our media attention, and when these charges have all kind of settled in a bit more, things have gotten further along with him, it's going to really hurt him because the attention, whether it's negative or not, that's always been his deal, so it's going to be really hard on him. So I just kind of hold him in my mind as a figure of satire and not giving him any like, ooh, he scares me. No, he doesn't scare me. He's just negative. And hello, Tyler. I'm glad you're here. So I'm going to bop on down. Oh, Sharon, hello. You drinking coffee? Yes, I have to. You know what? It is 1:11. Everybody make a little prayer wish. It's 1:11 my time. There we go. Just had to do that with y'all. I was thinking about Bill Cosby too. That just really cheesed me off yesterday. My husband put on the news, and I hear, and my husband let me know. Yeah, they let me. I'm like, ah. So maybe I'll take a look. I didn't take my antihistamines, y'all, but maybe I'll take a look at that. He's such a loser. Yeah, it will floor him. You're right. I love Nasty Women Tarot. I'm so glad. I love Sharon. I love Lisa. Paula Faust, hello. And hi, Nell Orgel. All right. Now, if any of you have questions, go ahead and put them up. I'm getting there. I should have put that lipstick sealant on though. Every time now I got the lipstick marks. Okay. Yes, that's the best place to put them, Alexandria Bellino. I really do too. Let me put that up. I have a terrible habit of like looking and not putting it up for you guys. You know, that's what really takes away actually intuitively. I feel like his energy is when we put him in like, oh, that clown, but especially more in the that makes him panic. I get that intuitively. um I don't know what you were on about, but IT guy, but I agree. um I use Archangel Michael, Saint Michael, a lot. Now I'm not Christian. I'm me. I do what feels good for me. But he is a. I mean, I his name is a family name, Michael. So I've named my youngest after him, but and also entrusted her to. I say her, but they identify more fluidly. Um, but anyhow, that is just it. If you just put them in the Streamlabs, chill out on nasty women. They my friends. All right, now, anyhow, yeah. Well, he's just done so much. That kind of threw me off. He's just done so much. Trump has just done so much that it's just, you know, it's just like a bad joke. It's just like an overflowing sewage. It's not funny, but then, well, so let me think about where I'm going to start. Mm, it's part of, it's funny because I'm not really even using Streamlabs right now. Huh. Anyway, I'm going to ignore that. Streamlabs is probably, Sheila, one of the easier ones. I'm still figuring out. You know how it is. You get on there and you're like, okay, this button and this button, am I on? Which I hope that you will and I can get back bad habit of now I'm off. Sorry. Yes, I will read on Bill Cosby. Thank you, Silver. You're good. Thank you. I needed you to put me back. I told you I'm all over the place, you guys. Anyway, I'm just gonna Streamlabs. Let me just go to that real quick. Streamlabs is another. It's just a streaming means of streaming that you can set up. It's more. It's not nearly as easy as StreamYard. Um, but I'm getting the hang of it. Go ahead and check it out. You can get, um, I think like you can put the overlays and stuff like that. It's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. So just, like Sheila, you can just let me know what your schedule is like. I know that yours is kind of scatty, and I appreciate that because mine is more or less. I am all over the place today, but I can assure you I can read. It's just me not having enough caffeine. And but let's look at Bill Cosby, you guys. With the troll attacks. Oh, that's a good one, Nell. Okay, so let me just go to Silver's question because I'm gonna kind of like mark it like this is what um IT guy, you got to talk to me because you know about all the IT stuff. So let's chit chat on another time about that because I need to talk to you about some of this stuff. You know, they do have moderators. It's just I'm curious how Streamlabs has gotten on because I'm not using them right now. I'm using StreamYard. So I'm just a little I've got to look at something. I probably just put a clicked a button as usual because I've been trying to figure it out more. So I was playing around with it. So we're going to read on Bill Cosby. Not my favorite dude at all. All right. Don't you know what, Sheila? I've never had any issues with it. I say give it a spin. Play around with it. Do the free one, give it a spin, see what you think. And Nasty Women, you too. Yeah, there's some cool things about it, but it might just be I just personally when I want to do something where like really a more fancy thing, that usually that I record for a video. I like their overlays and stuff. Um, by and large, I find StreamYard way better as far as ease of use. But if you're like IT guy and you have a better understanding of these things, you probably just fly at it. So I'm challenging myself, you guys. I'm trying to learn these things, and I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So again, I just want to say hello. Oh wow, 21 of you. Thank you. Hello, all of you. I'm going to be reading on Bill Cosby right now, but you can feel free to put in your question down below. I'm kind of slow getting going today. You know, I need some coffee, but I'm here to read for you and chat and just enjoy spending some time with you guys. So let's just look at Bill Cosby. For your reference, I'm going to be using the Star Tarot. I feel like reading on Bill. Not because he's my favorite dude, but I want to see, let's ask the tarot, the spirit. Um, I could ask a million questions on that guy, but let's see. What is his, what is Bill Cosby's end look like? You know, what happens, you know, how's his life going to be from here on out? Let's just see if we can get a snapshot, if we can see about like what's going to go on for him, how he's going to be feeling. I just got this, wanted to show you guys this. It's a, you know, it's that selenite, and this is so cool. They hollow out the inside a little bit, and you can put a bulb in. And look, it is gorgeous. I got another one, so I'm going to have such a cool room and set up soon. I'll make this room better until I've moved, and keep me in your prayers for a good wheelchair accessible home and land. Okay, but Bill Cosby, you see what I mean? I'm like, mm-mm. Oh, all right, I gotta lower this a little bit and shift my Heineken. All right, so what is the Spirit, what do you want us to know about how things are going to be for Bill Cosby? Um, what do we need to understand? Especially those of us that are so pissed that once again you got money in this world, and when he said it was about, you know, justice for black people, I just thought, wow. Then those black women that you drugged and raped, that's justice for them? I don't think so. Oh, but I'm gonna read, and I'll make a little voodoo doll of him later. All right. So Bill Cosby, I'm feeling it now. I'm starting to feel like I'm getting in that zone. And thank you for being so patient with me. It takes me a hot minute. Because I got up late. Usually I get up early and I get myself. But here lately, since that full moon, that spun me out. That strawberry moon made me sleep patterns a little goofy. All right. So, Bill Cosby, spirit. And I asked the Most High, what do we need to know about this? We're really upset. Upset is putting it mildly. Will there be changes because of this? You know, it's just wrong. I really do need spirit to tell me, because I tell you, I could not talk to I was so, I'm a survivor of rape. And so when my husband told me that, it's just, had to picture Bill taking a lava bath. Anyway, let's just look and see. Okay, spirit. Bill Cosby. I'm gonna do it in a like a Celtic. Okay. Okay. So covering Bill, we have the Six of Pentacles. And again, this is the Star Tarot. So this is the need for outside help. That's one of the deals with the Six of Pentacles. When I get that card, it means that in order for something to change, there will have to be people outside of the situation to make any difference. So that's interesting. Okay, I'm right off. I'm getting that. And with basically the technicality kind of that he got away with, I'm feeling that with the six, there may be some effort. This may not be all she wrote. So let's just continue to go, you guys. The world. Well, this is crossing. Of course, this is the World card in the Star Tarot. I'm trying to hold it so you can see it, but without the glare. All right, doesn't matter. And that's crossing the six. Okay, now we're starting to get. This is a game changer. This one's going to be, like you would suspect, one of those that doesn't sit well with society. And this is, with the world, this is going to definitely bring in the end of this for Bill, for his life, for his whatever his legacy was. But it's still over. So he might be out, but the tarot says he's over with. But what he will do is, I think this brings in some sort of change in law down the road. It's just a feeling. But before I speak too soon, let me just put down the rest of the cards. Now, the Ten of Cups is what this is based on. And to me, that goes along with the fantasy of what he sexually did in drugging women, as we know. I'm not going to go into detail because I don't like salacious details about that kind of stuff. And to me, that's the basis. It's also his whole. The guy lives in a fantasy land. He is not. Um, he is not. You know, got all his dogs barking. And the Ten of Cups is the excess with the drinking and I feel like the drugging and his fantasy. And it's also at a 10. So we're also with that world card. Again, we're being reminded this is, hello, this is the end of a cycle. This is important. And we're crowned by the Princess of Cups. He's still, the man still fantasize. Oh, God. Tara, why did you make me have to say that? He still fantasizes about that stuff. And this is, to me, the young women. There's something about the element of the surprise. Um, and maybe there will be some element of surprise yet to come because this is crowning him. Something that I just feel like there's something maybe yet not quite finished here, but almost, because we have that world card crossing us, that 10 of Cups as a basis. And this is highly karmic as well with the world crossing him. And in the recent past, he had the Three of Cups. I think this was the celebration that he got locked up and the women celebrating that in the past. And now they're going to need help in order to really end this because the way, which I would have set up my other camera so you could see my cards. I like to do that for you guys. But just the way that 3 is sitting next to the world and the 6 of Pentacles and the 10. This is, I feel like, and the fact that there are 3 women traditionally, depicted on this card. It makes me feel that these women, I don't know that they're just going to roll over and accept this. Let's see what's in the near future. The 8 of Pentacles. Oh, we are not done. We are not done, people. This is working on, I believe, changing laws. This is learning more about how things manifest, work in the world with the 8 of Pentacles. So those, and it's right across from the women, at that world card bridging them. This means to me, these ladies didn't come this far to make sure that this guy pays what he should pay. I don't think that they are going to give the man a minute's peace, and rightly so. Because I see these women and the plaintiffs against him getting smarter with that 8 of Pentacles. So there is something yet that will be worked on. I also feel like that 8 of Pentacles was them reaching for that straw to get him out, looking more in depth, but anyway, in the near future, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So there's going to be activity going on. I don't think this is just going to be like, oh, okay, yeah, no, this is, and to be honest with you guys, I haven't kept up with this case, so it kind of intentionally. So we'll see what that Eight of Pentacles looks like in the near future. But there's going to be those. I do not see those women accepting that. I think they're going to figure out a variety of ways, perhaps, in which they can learn different means of which to really end him. They really, this is it. Justice. So this is about balance. And it's like, no shit. And this is about what is real justice and what is, we have to, I think this is one of the things we're going to be working on between these kind of things where you have these little aspects that could let somebody this atrocious that shouldn't happen. They should not be able to get out, slip out of, after they've been found guilty by a jury. We need to change these laws, look at this justice. Who decided this? That looks like the justice that came up with this, that court. We're going to be looking at them again. It's not over with. I don't think by a long shot. In the environment is the Emperor. And this is male authority. And I believe potentially a judge, because it's right. It is sitting next. It's the Emperor. It's men. And men of power in the environment. There's an issue of mastery, of mastering with that Eight of Pentacles and that Emperor. I just think that the situation isn't done with, and that there's going to be people legally challenging. That's the word I'm looking for. Challenging this change and authority. And I really feel like this is the Eight of Pentacles is working on changing the law, being able to do that kind of crap. Long story short. Now, in the placement of Hopes and Fears is the Lover's card. It's about choice and making the right kind of choice. And clearly, I don't think the choice to let him go was a good choice, even if it technically by law. I think what they did was atrocious and is just pathetic. And this is people wanting a better choice. So I think we're going to be working in the near future to make sure that people like him do not continue to get away with that. Wealthy men like him, people in power, especially that Emperor in the environment. He's not the first one. We just see them, and somewhere somebody thinks, this guy needs a break. And this is the law. No, there should have been just as much effort to say, no, he's not going to get off on that kind of a technicality. What he did is far too serious. And interestingly enough, we get the Seven of Wands. I see him continuing to fight this, but I feel that it's tenacious on both ends. I don't think as much as he thinks that, okay, we're done now. No, he is going to have to fight this until I think his last breath. And I believe there will be something that will come out of this that will strengthen women's, um, I feel like, standing up to people who have committed these kinds of atrocious crimes against them, like Bill Cosby. I believe this is going to be, there's going to be a little further down the road, because this is going to make a lot of waves. It's going to piss a lot of people off. And we're not done with it yet. I'm getting a lot on this. And I feel that we'll be looking at working on, it's going to take some work because there's going to be resistance from the very wealthy, in the environment, those men, and the ones that want to keep that status quo, um, resisting it. So I see that this is, with the Seven of Wands as the end card, is something that we women and men also, and people who have more fluid in their identification, have all got to come together and get on board with and fight and demand change from. Because, if this had happened to men, let me tell you, this guy would not be getting off on a technical little. It's just the lack of, honestly, the lack of value of women of color and women, period. Yet we're still very much fighting that. We get the Prince of Swords. I'm just pulling a couple extra, and the Ace of Swords. So there will be clarity. I feel like there will be some kind of change in the law, or a change somehow, something made very clear with regards to this situation. So there isn't this ability to, I feel like, kind of slip out of the punishment. And so the feeling I'm getting is they're going to be working on trying to make sure that these kinds of things don't happen again in the future. King of Swords and the Eight of Wands. Okay, now I get a King of Swords. I feel like this is a man. I feel like this is a lawyer or somebody in law. Getting active with that Eight of Wands. So you notice, okay, that last card we had was the Seven of Wands. Now we get the King of Swords and the Eight. So then we go up to, I feel like, a male figure I'm being shown that's not just working on trying to, I just feel like there's activity, more active. And I see a Queen of Swords and a Queen of Wands. So I see there's two women that I think especially, right here, wrong hand, the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords, that are not going to drop this. I think they're going to continue to pursue this with him and just make his life difficult, as they should. And he will be, I think, he may even try to go, I don't know how he would, what he could go after them for, but he might try and turn this around on them or something. I'm not sure. But there's at least two, I feel like, women figures here that are really strong, and they're not letting this go, and he's at loggerheads with them, and that shows up, and he gets active. This really is a battle, you all. Knight of Swords. Something quickly, and it's following with that King and that Eight, where we had that. This is very fast. And the Chariot. Look at that, you guys. This could be another legal with that. Maybe that King of Swords could be a judge. And because we had the Queen and the Chariot and the Knight of Wands, this is something very quickly I feel like they're going to bam, 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 bam for a while about this. And then there's something legally that I think is a victory that happens, and it's very quick. It is very sudden. Now, I believe judgment. I believe this is what he really deserves, what he really deserves. And the Five of Cups, the loss. Now, is this the loss of him being given proper accountability? I think it's him actually being sorry that he's not going to completely be able to walk free from this in his life. It is the loss of a legacy. So that's what I just got from this spirit, that it's like he will lose his he's already lost it, but he will really realize he has lost it. And for him, it's going to become, in the meantime, more abundantly clear just how unwelcome he is outside of being outside of prison as well. This is going to go on this is going to boil over for a while. And Six of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. This will improve, I feel like, laws at the end of the day for women, not just women, but any victim. And it goes in a better direction. It's meant to go in a better direction. And he is meant to, with that Wheel of Fortune and Judgment, to have to be held to account. Okay, now I'm going to stop that there on him. I'm going to start taking you guys, your questions. All right. So now I'm going to go to Nell. Her question on Susan Powell, if her body will ever be found. That's a really, if you don't know of that case, do look it up. It is heartbreaking, though. But if you have an interest in true crime and you haven't heard of that case, I would be surprised. But just a quick reminder, she was married to a husband who had a really weird dad that was all interested in her in a weird way, inappropriately. And she was kind of trapped in that marriage. And with her two boys, and her husband was, I think, just weird as his father. And basically, he took her, quote unquote, out camping. I don't know. There was some story he made up. But anyway, he obviously did her in and dumped her body somewhere. And he ended up killing himself and the children by blowing up the house, turning on the gas. And it's very dramatic. Right before, there was I think CPS person was dropping the kids. He should have never. I can't believe those kids were not in foster care. But anyway, let's just see if we can find Susan being found. Her body, her remains. It's a really horrible case, one that's always broken my heart. So you can Google Susan Powell. Chances are you probably are aware of this case. So, wish to ask Spirit if Susan Powell, if her remains will be located, let's say, in the next 5 years. Will Susan Powell's remains be located and identified in the next 5 years? Or ever? Let's just see. I'm picturing her. She was a beautiful young lady. I get the Five of Pentacles, so I'm getting that she's outside. Okay. And that kind of goes along with what he was saying about something about camping and being out in this, you know, wilderness. So I feel like she is out in a wild type of an area. I don't feel, I'm tuning in also intuitively. I don't feel that there are buildings around. I feel like this is more of a natural area. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. Um, Crossing her. People would have to get back into, I feel like, searching or change something about the area, maybe the areas that they looked. Something would have to be re examined. I think maybe, though, just maybe, with that Five of Pentacles, because she's out, and with that Seven of Pentacles, could also be 7 years. I don't know, just a thought that came to me. I'm getting a feeling that we got the five and then we go to the seven, and I feel like maybe I'm feeling there might be some scattering of her remains. There's like a rearrangement, but I also feel like there's the need of coordination. Somebody's would have to be around, do something differently with where they're looking or something along those lines. She is outside, and I do feel like it's a natural area. The Emperor, we're tracking on her. This is her husband, because of her husband. I'm going to take my ponytail out, guys. It's too tight. Crowned by the Nine of Pentacles. She wanted to be independent. This is just because she wanted to leave. She just wanted to take those boys and just go live her own life. But I also feel with the Nine of Pentacles here, we have a lot of pentacles. We have the 5, the 7, the 9. Could be even, this could be done. This makes me feel like, is this a specialist that would go back over an area? Yeah, I feel like somebody that has also perhaps that kind of a masterful experience and ability. Knight of Pentacles, this is people have, put the effort in to find her, looking. But in the near future, we get the Queen of Swords. I don't know if she was the Queen of Swords or not. I'll have to look and see. 10 of Cups. I think she's with her boys and with other family on the other side. Because I do get hurt. She's connecting to me and acknowledging being with her boys and being safe. 2 of Pentacles in the environment. This definitely would take some rearrangement. Again, there's a sense of juggling, or there's some sense of, again, with that 7 of Pentacles and that 2 of Pentacles, there's a rearrangement. There is something that there also could be more than one location that things have been scattered or are at with that 2. It's just with that 2 and that 7, I just, as Pentacles, I just feel so much like, um, I feel like I'm getting her, still waiting to be found. And I kind of feel like the chances are what I just got for in the next 5 years, maybe 50-50 with that 2 of Pentacles. That could be it too. That's in the environment. There could be some things that have yet to play out. I feel like some land also could, maybe there could be some changes or something, and then they'd be found. So I'm feeling like there might be something that'll go on with the land. Maybe somebody's, who knows, looking to repair something or to check on something. There's something along these lines. And maybe they could come across her that way, like an individual. Something there, and I'm really feeling that. But I can't quite get, and the hope and fear is definitely, the hope is that she would be found, with the Chariot. Queen of Pentacles. She is definitely out, I think, on land. I don't feel that she's in water. I feel like she's on land and in a natural environment. What are these 2 queens? It almost makes me wonder if some partial remains may be found. There also may be remains of another woman found first. That people, I'm kind of getting that maybe they'll think it's her, because I'm shown 2 women here. But I think at the end of the day, I get a Queen of Pentacles. And I think with the Queen of Swords in the near future and the Queen of Pentacles, these could be something being found with regard to her, or we're getting closer to it. 3 of Wands. We need to go further, is what the cards are saying. We need to go further. Or she is further into perhaps a forested area, or 10 of Swords. Yeah, her body. And I feel that she will be found. Maybe between 5 and 8 years. Hopefully sooner. But that makes me feel like you're finding a body that has been 10 of Swords. You go further and then you find the remains that are left that clearly have been, So I think I'm just going to throw it out there and say maybe within 5 to 8 years. All right. And hello, 36 of you. Thank you for joining me. All right. Next question. Nasty women, I'm happy with StreamYards too. I've kind of, for me, we won't let them do that. Okay. Thank you, JLo. So thank you, Silver, about that. JLo, what are you doing now? All right. Let me just see. I'm gonna pop over. Hold that. Let me just see if I can do something about that. There may not be anything we can do about that this time, but okay. Let me see if I can. I think I've got it now. I think I've taken them off as a moderator, so that should hopefully work. Okay. I'm sorry about that, you guys. You've been ganging up. I just tried to get them off of, I just tried to take them off as a, I don't want them on, I don't want you guys on this live, please. All right, let's see if I've got it. Yeah, they are going crazy. I got them good. I took them off as moderator. I may have clicked something and put them on. Yeah, I agree, IT guy. I had to pop over and use the YouTube um, thingy. But let me go back. I'll double check those. So good. Here we are. What advice do my ancestors, spirit guides, have for me pertaining to my path? Okay, Christina, let's see. I think I've taken care of the Streamlabs issue. So my apologies, guys. And I'll deal with Streamlabs. I do like them, but I don't want them coming on, and I don't need them moderating my. I have enough folks. Let me move my mirror. All right. Let me just shuffle these up. So, Gathina, let me dial in on you and your spirit guides. And again, if you guys have questions, please feel free to put them in the comments. And my apologies to my moderators. I don't know, wasn't expecting Streamlabs to do that, but I think I have corrected that situation so that doesn't happen again. But I'll double check my settings tonight with Streamlabs. Okay, so Gathina. Oh, thank you. Suzanne Fortier, you are a love. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I really do. Okay, so Gathina. What do your guides want to for you to know about your path, and what do they have to share with you about it? What do Athena's guides have to want to share with her about her path? Ooh, better take this sweatshirt off, you guys. I know you're probably thinking sweatshirt, but yeah, San Francisco is not like the rest of the United States. Well, okay. It's about healing from any kind of habit or habits of excess or things that are more in charge of you than you in charge of it. Let me take this sweatshirt off, guys. I'm just okay. So I'm getting healing, Athena, with the Devil card and the Four of Swords. This is working on healing and healing people. I don't know if this is working with people that have had addictions or working on just shedding old bad habits, or where your will has not been in alignment. This is healing. But I also feel like healing from abuse, healing from any abuse that you've put yourself through, and probably began as a result of somebody else um, being overbearing in your life or pushing you in that direction. But I see healing, and healing from addiction, healing from obsessive issues, healing from chaos. And this can be issues with health. This can be uh, mental health issues, things that have been upsetting, anything where something has had a hold. And now it's not going to control you anymore. This is working on long term healing. I don't know if that makes sense. You have the Two of Swords. This is about looking within. So they're talking about your path. Of doing this work, looking within, pulling back, not this is not doing, this is really reflective, that they're having you do. This is also through dream work and just allowing yourself to heal and to rest, really to rest. But there is something with opening up, but opening up in a way that you are not vulnerable to the devil or to that kind of chaos. With the Four of Pentacles, there is security. There is making sure that you are safe. There is making sure that boundaries and that your ducks are in a row with the Four of Pentacles, that there is stability. So there is something here that they're bringing up with regards to you bringing more stability into your life through reflection and thought, rather than just doing because it's always been done or because you used to doing it, or this is what it's mindfulness, mindful healing, and mindfulness about staying away from bad influences, whether it's chocolate cake or somebody that wants you to go out and party too much. And it's about resting and kind of going up to that next level. You need to do it because you're going, up against, you're getting over that very serious kind of a disruption of chaos where you need peace, and you need peace of mind and security. And I'm being given the Knight of Wands. So this is you. I feel like, I don't know if you're going to be doing learning any self-defense. I just feel like also Knight of Wands, this is the encouragement to really change your life and move forward in a way that's very different from however way you may have grown up, or whatever has been around you, or however way you've been around some sort of negative with the devil, draining energy. So I see you healing from that, and they are encouraging you to do that and to make great changes. Significant will be coming. I feel like movement, maybe even moving, but definitely moving where, especially where drink or indulging a bit, not just a bit, it looks like it's a lot. So it looks like that. They don't want that. They want shifting toward a new path, a new horizon, and where you don't, it's a new you. And they want to encourage you with that. I think they're also acknowledging that you've done a lot of work. And this is really looking within at one's own shadow side, doing a lot of shadow work. And that is going to help you get over that bump of the devil with, because you get that Eight of Cups. Let's just see what you get after that. Knight of Swords and things picking up, getting more active, and Five of Swords. I think this is where people have effed you over. Standing up for yourself. Or where people have, not been truthful. Or you will find that out very quickly. Six of Swords, you're moving on. I feel like there may have been relationships that were toxic that you're moving on from as well, and even physically. And you will become stronger. This is to let you know to keep going. You're tracking, okay? And I feel like physically, mentally, and in your life, things will improve. Just keep moving away from anything where there's obsessive issue that's disempowering to you. Okay, Gathina? Oh no. Oh my God. That's super hot there. So you're Fahrenheit, huh? That's like what, almost like 100? Suzanne Fortier? Okay. Craig Dixon. I hope that made sense for you, Gathina. But you are doing great. Pat yourself on the back and give yourself a hug. I'd give you a hug if I was here. Or if I was here. But I don't know where I'm at. So I'll send you a virtual one. You're doing well. And they want you to know that. They see that. It's like, hey, don't think that we're not real. We're here. You're tracking, girl. You're doing great. Okay, so Craig Dixon. Oh, when it gets cold, I'll go back to Albuquerque. When it gets cold, I'll go back. Oh, you left. Okay, that makes sense. Just keep going, babe. And I think you may change. I see like a big changes, like change in area, change in environment, and your life will improve. Okay. So just know that in a few more months will be blizzard season. Yeah. If we get, who knows, right? Okay. Oh yeah. You drew the house. So that's a home, house, residence, domestic issues. Let's see what else we have. So you're welcome. Oh my goodness, are you kidding? In Canada? 121? You guys, that makes me scared. Not far from Vancouver. Wow. Because they're up north of me, of course. I'm on the West Coast, so I'd love to go to Vancouver. Yes, please do repost your questions. You know, no biggie here. I'm relaxed. If you have another question, and I will read on it. And thank you guys, all 20 of you that are here. Oh, Suzanne says, Gathina, I'm going through it too. Taking back your power means walking away sometimes. Yes. And I think, you know what, I'm doing it in my life. I think a lot of us are. and we're meant to. Men, no matter how you identify, it is because we'll all be a healthier world if we do that, you know? And it's hard, especially when you're dealing with people that are toxic. Oh, people left to go over to Linda G. Okay. That's what I get for being a small channel. Must be a record. Okay, here's a question. Will my daughter fight, or has she given up all hope? And Alana, I will get to your question next. Okay. Let's see. Is your daughter... Let's see. Let's just check in. How about we just do like a well-being check on your daughter and see if she's going to manage to get it together for you, Patty. See what we get. I get the King of Pentacles. And I get the Empress. So I'm feeling like I'm being shown definitely. I don't know if your daughter is married or who this King of Pentacles is, but I also am being shown the Empress. That's you. This could be, I feel like, okay, I feel like this King of Pentacles is going to help her. This could be somebody that she will receive help from. And it could be like social service worker or somebody like that. Because I feel like this is someone that's kind of counseling, guiding her to live. I also feel like this is nurturing energy with the Empress. So I think she will reach out for help. Yeah, with the Five of Swords. And this is where we have a lack of being truthful sometimes, or being completely open about things. So she might open up to this guy. Yes, about, I think this is the pain in the past, connecting to substance, and I think basically just depression. So I feel like this could be a doctor. This could be somebody that I feel like she's going to be seeing in the future. That she does have. It looks like she's going to be talking to somebody about this. And I feel like talking about the things that she didn't used to reveal or would keep clammed up inside, with that Five of Swords and the Five of Cups. Learning about how to talk about your feelings rather than stuff them, and becoming more aware, becoming more mindful, and the Lovers. So I think she does still have hope. She will have choices that she has to make, and to become more mindful about her choices. King of Wands and the Six of Cups. And she's going to be getting help, outside help. So I see your daughter will get outside help. All right. It might take a little longer than you'd like, but I see that happening. So don't give up. Okay, Patty? We have 18 left. Thank you for staying with me. I forgot my question. Maybe I didn't even have one. What? Okay. And thank you for staying, not throwing me over for Linda G. I know she's a great reader, but small channels need love too. I've never managed. Linda was supposed to. Oh well, it doesn't matter. She was going to check out my channel, and I don't think she ever did. She's busy. What can I do to sell the house faster? Okay, let's see. Well, firstly, let's just see if there is something you can do to sell it faster. It might just be that you got to get the right person lined up and the right time, for things to kind of fall into place. But let's just see. And again, thank you that are here with me. I'm going to look at Lana's question. What can I do to sell the house faster? Okay, what can she do to sell? What can Lana do to sell the house faster? What advice do you have to give her about selling her house faster? Okay. The star. Okay. I think there's hope. I think this has been a hard time, definitely, because we've had COVID. I mean, I'm stuck in the middle of a remodel. I've got clutter everywhere, and I'm looking to move myself. So I think this is saying acknowledging the hard time, but to have take heart because there's light at the end of the tunnel. And the Six of Pentacles. I don't know if you will need to get maybe a different. Is this asking for help to sell it? Like maybe somebody that is. I'm not somebody that could be like in real estate. I don't know, or somebody that may have knowledge about real estate. But to me, this is some help that way, some advice or a little boost, but it will have to come from another individual. I see it like asking for outside help. Okay, it's a decision that you're going to have to make with the Two of Wands about what you want to do. They may have more than one option that they'll bring up to you, but I see Ten of Cups, and I think you're going to be happy with what you decide to do. And I think you will end up selling it. Maybe to a family. I'm not sure because it feels very family-like with that Ten of Cups. But yes, I see that. I think the answer is you need to ask. Some people that know about real estate might be very knowledgeable about the area. And I see you'll find that person because I feel like you come to a point where you make a choice where you're going to, I think they give you some advice and maybe you decide whether or not you're going to take it. But the Ten of Cups shows a really positive outcome. It's the best. And I think you're done and you're off and at places, sold. Three of Swords and the Nine of Swords. So, I see a lot of anxiety here and need for healing. You're anxious about this. I think you will, in case there's anything that's not clear, to you, something that's not clear to you. I feel like you're anxious about something here. What is that? Six of Wands. But you're going to be all right. You will be acknowledged. There's acknowledgement for efforts. I think, you're worrying about something that's really putting you in a spin and you need to let go of that. And maybe it's to do with, things working out or how it's going to happen. But I see a tremendous amount of stress that you really don't need to be doing to yourself. So please stop that because it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Strength and the Four of Pentacles. You will be secure. You will be all right. you'll get it sold. Okay, so let go of the stress that you're holding around that. I'm happy you're here. Oh, thank you, J-Lo. You love. And Patty, I've already answered that. Your daughter is going to get help. I see her working with a couple of men I feel like that are counselors or helpers to deal with substance and healing. Okay. Julia D. My old chihuahua has a loose tooth. Oh, but may not survive dental work. Is it better to do it or not? All right, let's take a look. Your baby. I'm so sorry. My kitty's teeth are just not the best. She had double teeth. Double like the canines. Now she still needs some work done. But, ooh, it's expensive, isn't it? All right. But more than that, we want to make sure baby, because chihuahuas are little, has a loose tooth, but may not survive dental work. Okay, so let's ask Spirit, would it be better for her to hold off? Julia, would it be better for Julia to hold off on the dental work for her little chihuahua, her baby? What would be best for the chihuahua? What would be best for Julia's chihuahua? Hold off on the surgery or go ahead? Okay, let's see what we get. Six of Wands. I might reshuffle that. And Strength. I'm going to reshuffle that, okay, because I just pulled that. Weird. Okay. Just focus on your chihuahua, baby. I hate it when our babies are at risk. Thank you who are staying here. I appreciate you hanging out with me. All right, let's see. Julia, please, Spirit. Tell Julia what would the best thing be for her to do in regards to her old chihuahua with the loose tooth? Should she refrain or should she take action? Okay. Temperance. I get the sense this is going to work out all right. All right. There's something that needs balance. Let's just see what the other cards we get. And the Prince of Swords. The Swords is usually can be like a light surgery. So let's just see. That looks like it's going to work out somehow. Is there any way that they can do it without putting the dog under? Is there any way they could just give her some numbing meds and I'm sure they probably thought of that because they're like vets and everything, and I'm not, but thank you, IT guy. I was just looking to see a little bit more about the Chihuahua, but all right, let me just go on. Nine of Wands. This is strength and the ability to endure. Okay. And then the Ten of Swords. So yeah. You know what? I'd say if there's any chance, ask them if there isn't another way that they could do it. It might also be a sign that the tooth, I don't know, of course, what your dog's dental chart looks like, but this looks like somehow something is going to get worked out. And I almost feel like it's the tooth going to come out on its own somehow. I don't know, but that Page of Swords, it just makes me feel like somehow when I get cards like this, things are going to work out. You're going to figure out what to do. And I feel like the Nine of Wands and that Ten of Swords is trying to prevent, this is trying to keep the dog, on earth and not have it be too overwhelming with that Ten of Swords. Okay, Tower and Justice. So you have to, there's something that isn't, okay. There's something that's maybe not understood correctly, or that isn't true, or that isn't. There's something that needs to change. So if you don't make this decision, the Tower says, a decision will happen. There will be balance. There's an outcome to this. There is a balance. Queen of Swords and the Emperor. It might be I'm feeling like maybe check with a different vet or get another opinion or talk more with them. I just feel like there's another solution besides maybe something that's really that would be too overwhelming. And I'm feeling like you're the Queen of Swords, the advocate, going to the specialists, going to the vet. Prince of Wands and the King of Swords. I think your doggy is going to be okay. But I really want to suggest that you have another conversation and really advocate for a way to deal with this that doesn't put the dog at that kind of jeopardy. If there is no other alternative, then I think that the risk will be okay. I think you need to talk to a few, maybe different doctors about it, or a few different people. Because there's a decision, and then there's the death card, the big change. It's like, do I make this choice or not? Do I do this or not? Queen of Cups, nurturing. I feel like the tooth comes out. I feel like you'll get the tooth to come out. And I do see that the dog, I feel like, is older and getting up there. But I think that, look, if it's causing the dog like pain or discomfort or anything like that, you got to think about the risk. And I see you making a decision, Ace of Cups and the Hermit. I think it'll be all right. But go and talk. I think you need to talk to some of the different vets. And I think things get worked out. But maybe ask them, push them a bit. Ask them, if you haven't, for alternatives. Or maybe talk to a different doctor. Let them know of your concern. Call a different vet. Get a different opinion. I do think it's going to work out in the end. But I think I think it would be wise to get a second opinion and to talk with these vets and people that you're talking that would be caring for your pet, because I think it's going to work out somehow, and I don't know why, but I get that. Okay, Julia, it's going to work out, but I think talk with the doctors, see about what they suggest. I think that there's a way that they might be able to do it without maybe the risk of using a local, or not without, maybe just numbing, or maybe just doing a little bit. Maybe they can figure out But that's what I'm getting. That's the best I can do for you. I hope that's helpful. Okay. Candice Vandell has a course on narcissism, emotional rehab, she calls it. I should probably, I've had to deal with that in my family. I should probably take that. All right. So, does my Aunt Hazel have any advice regarding our Mika's situation? Mitch's situation. And thank you guys for hanging out with me. So, let's see. If your auntie has any advice regarding Micah's situation. Glasses. Okay. Hazel. I had an Aunt Hazel. Growing in strength, that she's getting stronger, and to know that she's going to get stronger, that she's going to get, no matter what's going on, whether it's needing to improve in something in some way, it just shows that somebody's strength or ability to deal with something, to handle things, and activity wise too, with the wands, they're getting stronger physically, or they are catching on to something more quickly. This might be where one feels like an outsider, or where you feel like you don't fit in, or you're looking to kind of find work or a group of people, school, this kind of stuff, mundane, day to day, but you feel like somehow you're on the outside looking in. And there's a feeling that, it's tough. You can feel kind of alone. But I feel like also with that Five of Pentacles, there could be an aspect, this could be a health thing. This feels like a health thing the more that I'm looking at it. Her health is going to improve if she's having some issues. Looks like there's a lot of worry, a lot of stress, and that stress might be making it worse, or there might be sleeping issues. Just, worry, I think maybe about a physical health concern or of some kind with that Five of Pentacles and the Sun. I think she's gonna she's gonna be fine. It's a matter of her kind of building strength. She's going in the right direction, but she needs to put down the worry, okay? With the Sun and the Nine of Swords, and know that she has the strength to endure and to figure out her path and to heal, that she will get stronger. She will not be like this forever. This is also to strengthen her as a person. This is something she's meant to go through so that she makes some changes in her life that better reflect, I think, for her, whatever her their physical needs are, or whatever their life, we all have certain things that we need to change and rearrange. And this can be friends, and this can be environment that we're, making some changes in. She's going to get stronger though, and her health looks good. It looks like there was an issue there, but it looks like she's getting stronger. And she gets strength again. So it's, Knight of Cups, The advice is to persist and to keep doing a routine or whatever it is that she's supposed to. I say she, I don't know if your child is how they identify, but I'm feeling that they need, it could be medication or a certain therapy that they're doing or a certain routine. And I just feel that they need to keep it up because this is get will help them physically become stronger and stamina wise, their stamina will become. I don't know if that makes any sense, but there is something to do with a health issue and building of stamina. And I feel like I see them becoming strong enough, well enough, then that they make a decision with the Two of Wands. There's two things that they're looking at where the world is at. It could be two different things that they have to choose from. And this will bring success or full circle or a completion cycle where I think the health issues are, any health issues or work issues are concerned, things are going to get better. Seven of Cups and Six of Cups. They might, with the mental health issues, there might be some issues where they just need, this could also could come from childhood. Could come from the past. Something from the past. Seven of Cups, Six of Cups. May not have been clear. Again, it's about trust issues, I think, and keeping to a routine. And they might need also someone to kind of help them stay on track. And I see your situation with them will improve. They will get stronger. Okay, let's see. Cecile says we all need boundaries. Some of us are better at it than others. I suck at it. A work in progress. Me too. Me too. JR, I'm having problems with a woman named Melinda. Will she move to another job? Let's see soon. Let's take a look. And just to let you know, I will wrap up the readings at 2 hours. So I have no idea what's down below me yet to read, but I'm just letting you know I'm looking at, we're at 2 hours. I'll definitely probably should stop taking questions. Well, we'll see how it goes. I'm just trying to think about my energy and making sure that I get a little break. Sometimes it's like, man, I just need that little break. I feel like coming back on live, but I can't because my husband's in the middle here and he'll want to watch TV. But I can't wait to move. Then I'll have my own room that I can do that in. Okay. Melinda. Melinda, are you gonna get transferred? I'm gonna make a little song. Melinda, you need to hit the curb. Okay. Word on Melinda. Nobody likes that pain in the ass at work. Let's see. Melinda. Is she going to get transferred, shifted? I have a feeling she will. I don't know why I'm saying that. And I totally don't want to say that to you because what if I'm wrong? But gut wise, I almost wonder. I kind of feel like, yeah, she might for some reason. But let's see what the cards are going to say. Melinda. Okay. Let me see what I get for you, JR. Okay, we have the Prince of Wands. So here's that energy. The efforts. Okay, you're crossed by the Princess of Pentacles. This feels like, is this new? Is she new there? Or that kind of seems very, because they're both prince and princess, it's a younger energy. And it's like a new beginning. Maybe this is her looking for another job. I don't know. With that Prince of Wands crossed by the Prince of Pentacles, Princess of Pentacles. Basis on this is the Ten of Swords. You definitely, you know, got an issue here. But I think that this is, I wonder if this doesn't follow her around. That Ten of Swords. It's like mentally, this person is too much. Crowned by the Four of Swords. You want that peace of mind. You want her to go somewhere else so that you are feeling comfortable like this again, mentally. There is something that just really upsets you mentally with this individual. The Ten of Swords. I mean, like, that's it, man. You got the 10. Like, that's interesting. Cards teach you so much, and I just love them. Knight of Wands in your past. Ooh, yeah. There's a little. Okay, we got some Mars energy going on. Wonder what your Mars and her Mars are. But I think loggerheads. Well, we have the Prince of Swords in the near future. So there's like kind of keeping an eye on her. And I think also kind of like keeping an eye of where she is so you can avoid her. It's kind of like side eye. That Prince of Swords feels like side eye. Just like, I'm watching you. You're over there. Okay, well, I'm going to be over here. The hanged one. For right now, it looks like you're kind of it is also asking you to look at this from a different perspective. Don't you love it when they try to tell you that? You're like, why? But it's saying, look at this from a different perspective. And you go, what? What is it? She's a jerk. So I think it's also asking for some patience on your part. Let's see what's in the environment. The Tower. I think there's going to be some shakeups because of her in your environment. I'm just getting something. She might do something incorrectly. But there's something big that's coming, and it's in the environment. So she might, because it's a tower. There are things you're hoping that, listen, you have the High Priestess, you're hoping that there's things that she'll get caught for. Or maybe you're aware that there are some secrets that she has that you can't say anything about, or you're curious, or you're hoping. I don't know, but there's something about that. And the final end result is the Knight of Pentacles. This to me is, there's going to be some shakeup in the environment and some change in the environment, and the need to rebuild in the environment. And the final end result is having to do a lot of work to rebuild. So I don't know if like she's going to fall out with somebody else in that environment as well. And then they're going to get somebody else in that will be more dedicated to the work, because that's kind of what I get. Yeah, Ace of Swords, clarity, and the Eight of Cups. She's going to bounce. She's going to go, girl. At the end of the day, just take a deep, deep breath. She's going to bounce. I don't think you're the only one that's going to have an issue with her at all. I think she's going to do something really effed up. So it doesn't look like it's in the near future, but rest assured, she's not going to be staying. Okay, JR? Yeah, so Patty, just again, I think that those are people that would be helping her daughter to deal with the substance issues and, the kind of care that we need when we have to rebuild our lives. Thank you for reposting your question, Talon. A few secrets were revealed. Will more secrets be revealed before my divorce? Ooh, that's juicy. Let me get a sip of coffee for that one. Oh, the ambrosia nectar of the gods. Mm, I made a damn good cup of joe. Okay. Can't talk, but tastes good. Okay, let's look. Let's look, girl. Well, more secrets come out before the divorce is over for Talon. Again, I'm going to really shuffle this deck. Different energies, different people. It's a good reading day. I'm having a pretty good flow there. Probably because I didn't read yesterday. I just took, as you know, Wednesdays are my days for my husband and I to hang out. So we did, like a couple of bums. Okay, so Spirit, well, can Talon expect more surprises before this divorce is wrapped up? Just trying to make sure I dial into you. And again, thank you all for sticking around. And I just appreciate it so much. And I didn't know that I would like doing lives, but I do. I'm just dialing in more. Four of Wands. Okay, well, this is definitely public. Things about the public. Ten of Wands. Ooh, Four of Wands and Ten of Wands. Yeah, that's not cool. Yeah. Oh, I don't think socially. I think he's not going to look good. This just makes me feel like overwhelmed. And I think there will be more stuff that comes out. Else, why would somebody be overwhelmed, kind of by it? And it's to do with, yeah, how one looks to others in this case, or feels about others, maybe. I think he really screwed the pooch is the word that came to mind. The Star. So you'll get through this, like you're okay. You have hope. You have light at the end of the tunnel. with the Three of Pentacles. Working with other people, of course, I'm sure, like your lawyer and the courts and stuff, what have you, to get this taken care of. That looks good. And I'm feeling like what this is, you and your husband, and then the legal system, you know, working on your, um, wrapping up your divorce. Okay, got that energy. That's what it's wanting to show me. Let's see. I wish I could have you all, like, but then my room wouldn't hold you all. Like here. That'd be really cool. We could all hang out, all 21 of us. Anyway, Ace of Cups. That is falling under the domain of the public and of being out and about. Yeah, there's some. Yeah, there's gonna be more tea spilled. More tea, honey. More tea. I hope this thing isn't buffering too badly. Five of Swords. There's deceit. Yeah, some things he's hiding there. Under that, ooh, and it falls under that 10 of Wands for him. Ooh, um, but this is also for healing. It's stuff you need to know. I'm feeling with this, even though it's a lot, because at the end of the day, it's mentally going to help you to put things where they need to be so that you can move on. And somehow, all this information is really going to is necessary, apparently. Knight of Cups. Yes, there will be more stuff that's coming up. I don't know if there was cheating going on here, but it kind of feels like, um, I don't know. Somebody wasn't honest about something. You know, it's not always somebody else. Sometimes, you know, people just aren't honest about what they're doing with money or what they're, you know, that they were married with to somebody else, that they're still married to someone else. Um, Two of Swords. So, and then there's you just sitting there, you just taking it all in. Like, wow, that's something you're going to be like, this is something to process. Yeah, there's going to be more tea spilling this. And your placement is just to kind of sit there and take it in. It's not to react, but to think about it and to go over it perhaps with your legal reps. Two of Pentacles. So here we have that juggling. Yeah, there's going to be more stuff coming out. God, what did he do? I'm curious now. Like, girl. Seven of Pentacles, a Seven of Cups. Yeah. There is a real problem with telling the truth here. Wow. Um, More things that this person has not been honest about. Uh, an issue perhaps with substance or fantasy type of mode. Maybe that's why the part of their problem. Um, yes. Pull a couple extra. Ace of Wands, though, and the Magician. Manipulation. You're going to realize, I think, how much manipulation was going on. Maybe this person was not telling you the truth, and you're going to be glad to be free. Oh my God, you are going to be so glad to be, and you're going to be successful on your own. You get the Empress and the Nine of Cups, and you taking charge of your own destiny, getting away from this person, and your life is going to just improve immeasurably. Taylin, okay? lawyers, lawyers. I I worked at a law office for a while, not because I was a lawyer. I was merely just a file clerk. But they take a while to get back, and if they're not getting back to you, you might want to contact someone else. I'm not sure, or just keep on it. But I see somehow that help will come to her. There's some advice, counsel that she'll get. Okay. Oh, ship, bear, whip, stork, bouquet. I know these ones. I love the Lenormand. Mm-hmm. It'll work out if one wants to change. Great read. All right. Oh, thank you, Shield Maiden. And thank you, JLo. Linda is still catching up from Sedona. Just remind her, Maya. I've reminded her. I don't want to bother her anymore. I'm just going to tell you guys honestly because I've I've kind of said hey about 3 or 4 times, and it's like, oh yeah, it's like now I feel like it's kind of would be awkward. It's okay, it's okay. I'm not, you know, I don't I don't want to bother her. Um, to me, she looks tired a lot too, and I know she does a lot, so uh, that's all right. Because I tried to reach out at least 3 times, and just she's busy. It's not personal. I don't take it personally. Um, but it's okay. Oh, she's writing her book? Good for her. I want to write a book. I need to about my life and experiences for my kids, at least. I just heard rearrange the rooms. Okay. Okay, Julia. I hope you're still here, and thank you for subscribing. I would like to know if I will be called for the virtual interview of the TV show I applied for. Oh, sweetheart, I hope you do. Okay, Julia. Let's take a look at that. I'm just going to take a moment and kind of like tune into your energy. So, will Julia um, get the gig that she applied for? Will she be called for the interview? I want to be exact. For the show that you applied for. Okay. Will you be called? Okay. Will Julia be called for the interview? That she applied for? The video interview. Will she be contacted? Will they reach out back to her? Will she hear from them? Julia. Why does my nose itch? Because I have allergies. Knight of Swords. Very quickly? Something very quickly. That's good. And the Eight of Cups. That's interesting. Is this going to be someplace is this something that's very, very different from what you're used to? Because the Eight of Cups would be like moving again forward. You don't look back, but it's very quickly. You see with this card, with the Knight of Swords, it is quick. It is fast. Moving very quickly. And then this Eight of Cups, this is making a great big change from the past and moving forward. It's moving forward in a positive way. So something is coming your way. And it's going to bring a great deal of change. You may move. But the Eight of Cups with actors, there's another actor I read for, and the Eight of Cups actually tends to come up because you travel a lot, uh, various places for filming or whatever you're going to be doing. So I'm tending to think they may definitely call you back. Now I see you worried about it with the Nine of Swords. You're like me, worry wart. Eight of Swords. So there's some things yet. See, that card I'm not getting a lot off of. I think they will. Um, you might miss a. I don't know if you'll miss a call initially or miss it, but I think that not to make you panic or anything, but that may have been what this is here. But I see the cups, so I think there's something coming, and I think that this is a good likelihood. But let me just pull these cards. I want to pull some clarifiers. Oh, hey, $10. I do weird shit like that. It's like, oh, I don't have my purse. I'll put this here for forever. So let's just see. This is one of my favorite JLo. I don't know if you have checked this out or you other readers, but I love this Lenormand deck. It's a petite deluxe, and it's kind of like woodblock. But anyway, and it's not a ton of cards that I have to shuffle. I'm really intrigued, Julia. So permit me to tarot experiment upon you. I hope you get it, babe. I do. And if you don't, you know to keep trying, because there's some, I'm telling you, Knight of Swords, there is big change coming your way. I mean, like big. I see you worried about things that you're not really sure about, but I feel that there's something coming with that Ace of Cups. It's the Five of Swords that I want clarity on. Okay. Well, Julia, just clarifying. Get that video interview. Will she be called? Do not toy with me. All right. House. That's the home card. That's domestic. That's security. The signifier. Well, in this deck, can represent somebody that you're not aware of, that you don't know yet. Okay, I'm getting something off that. Clover, that's a good sign. And the lady. Yes, I think you will. I think you will. But there's something just a little bit that lacks a little bit of clarity to me about this. It may be that there isn't, I don't know if they've left out a detail or something here or there. I kind of get that feeling again and again. But I think you stand a high probability of having them contact you back with that Clover and the lady. I do see the cross and the letter. Now, this could also be, again, talking about you worrying about hearing, getting really stressed out by whether or not you're hearing from somebody. I'm totally like that, so I get it. But the stars, that's very good to get. That means you're getting more visible and there's passion, and that that you'd be a good actor. So I think that you just you are going to be successful. It's wanting you to be encouraged no matter what. And I don't mean to give that to you as a cop out, but I think you could hear back with that clover and the stars and the heart. You have passion to act or to in whatever performing arts, and that star means like that can be fame. Definitely that can be becoming more, getting more visible, which is, what you want um, as an actor, and so that you can develop and get work. And I see you've been through a hard time, and take a hard time with letters that of rejection, but I see something good coming to you. And whether or not it's this interview, I think it could be. And I can only say in your future, yeah. Oh, Lily and Book, you're going to have success. So you just keep going no matter what. I think you could hear back, okay, from them. I kind of got a mixed signal. Not quite sure. There's something just a little bit. Maybe you can get back to me about whatever that was, but I feel like there's something really positive coming up. And if it isn't this interview, then it's going to be something else. Because I see something much bigger with the star and like what you got. Those are really. Then I feel like you will like start to build your, uh, you know, re- what would you call that? Your reputation, whatever, as an actor. You'll be seen more out there. Okay, so I think, all right, real estate agent has it. All right, that's right, JLo. All right, so I'm going to go ahead here on Chromatica's Rebel. I decided to ask another question instead. What do I need to know about my upcoming move, and what will it turn out like? Okay, I'm going to use this deck. So I'm going to go ahead and close out the questions now. So, got moderators, if you can just have and put the stop on any other questions, and I'll just read up and finish off reading up what's been asked here, because I see that there's more comments below. Okay, so Tyler, what do you need to know about your upcoming move? What will it turn out like? All right. So Spirit, how will Tyler's move go? What will it be like? Will he like the change in place that he's going to be where he's living? Let's see how that looks for Tyler. What does Tyler need to know? What would be helpful for him to be aware of with regards to moving? So I ask Spirit to help me read accurately and clearly so that I can share with Tyler something he may need to know about with regards to moving. And what'll it be like? Will he like it? Okay. So you have the moon. Oops. Good night, Cecile. But Tyler, you know I'm reading on you. And thank you, Geeky Super Hard. Oh, Clarence Fields, are you here? Oh, sorry, guys. I'm bouncing all around. Okay. So, Tyler, let me get back to where you're, because I just like to make sure that I'm. That's so strange. Sometimes these questions bounce back in a different place than where they were. So it's really weird. All right, where will I? Thank you guys for being so patient with me. Yeah. All right. Where's Tyler's thing? All right. Well, I don't see his question, but I'm going to read on again. All right, Tyler, you wanted to know. I don't know if YouTube's eaten those tasty questions that you all leave, or what, but it could just also be that I'm not catching sight of the thing. But that's okay. I know what his question was. So, Chromatica's Rebel wants to know how moving looks for them. And let me just zoom in. Tyler joined us reading one night. I hope you'll come back again, Tyler. What does Tyler need to know about his move? Okay. And this will be the last question. No mods? That's all right. I'm almost done. This is the last question, and it's for Tyler. Chromatica's Rebel wants to know about his move and how it looks like it'll go for him, and what he needs to know. So I'll take a little more time, and I'll close it out after I read this for him, and sending you all some Reiki. All right. I always like to do that, and I'm going to incorporate it more in the show. Okay, so Tyler, moving. What does he need to know? All right. You get the Princess of Pentacles. Okay, covering you. And you get the Ace of Wands. So this is like new starts, new energy. I don't know if it's you're beginning to manifest. You're growing up. You're beginning to manifest in the world. I think the biggest thing, Tyler, will be the energy. This, moving takes a lot of stamina. I hate moving. Let's see. Oh, this is neat. You get the Hermit. Oh, that's so cool. This is really part. This is the basis of your reading. So this is about you getting out on your own and growing up and becoming. I think you'll become a wise older man. I really do. I think you're going to be somebody that's very spiritual, that is going to share what they learn. And this is part of that journey. There's a lot of soul searching. This is a big deal, but it's good. Yeah, look, you're crowned by the wheel of fortune. You're meant to go. You're meant to, there's experiences and people that you need to meet and be in a different place because it will help you become who you are. This is meant to be. Okay. Now, in the recent past, you have the Empress. This can be the mom card. Um, this can also be about the money that you need to move, or maybe mom helping you out a little bit. And it's being also, it's positive because in the recent past, it shows you as a nurtured person that is ready for this. And maybe, I mean, I don't know your mom or who raised you, but there's a strong woman energy here, feminine energy, should I say, and kind of a mom energy, or somebody that's like that, and they're kind of watching you from where they're at make your way in the world. Magician. This is great, Tyler. It looks good. Wow, I think you're going to feel really free and empowered, and really more like I'm a grown up. Somehow it's going to. It's. I think it really is helpful for that, and helping you to really feel like you're an adult now, and you're adulting, and you got this because you do, and you're manifesting. You will be manifesting, making things happen, and that you've been through a tough time, love. I know that with the nine of wands, and you've got a boundaries. Personal boundaries are very, very important that you defend and keep your boundaries. That you have your privacy, that you have your own space, so that if you want to bring over a date or whatever, you know, okay. And your environment is the Hierophant. There's going to be a lot of things you're learning. I feel like, and teaching. Again, this is a significant part of your journey in life. You're going to learn a lot from this move. When you look back in your life, I feel like you go, and that summer, I learned a hell of a lot. Boy, did my life change. That was the marker of a real change in my life. You're going to be able to say that. And Knight of Cups, um, hopes and fears, this you hoping, I think, to get out there and meet your flame, your love. And let me tell you, I think you have more than one. So don't ever think like there's just one. I think there's more. I think we all have more than one typically. But you're open. So I think at the end of the day, this is the romantic pursuit, perhaps dating and wanting to, hoping to have that. And I know that that's legitimately part of one of your wishes because I know you've asked that before. And the final end result is the Three of Swords, but this is healing. Okay, this will be a way for you, I think, to heal some real pain um, from the past. Yeah, maybe from childhood, but there's adulting. There's you can do it, and it's a decision. You have choices to make. And the Four of Cups. So I think when it comes down to if you get bored or What is that? No. I'm getting something about using. There's still things that you're going to be learning here. Now, there's a decision with that Four of Cups. Let's see what we get with that. A High Priestess. And it has to do with secrets or something that more private. And Two of Swords, where you're, okay, I feel like you're doing this. There's some decision, I think, to do with the spiritual aspect of your work, of your being, with that High Priestess. There's also something that you're holding back there, not acting on the High Priestess. But I think but you're looking inward. You're totally using your intuition and the Two of Swords, but it's all in like within. Okay, so that's making me feel like with that Four, yeah, I think this is developing your own ability to discern and to take things in intuitively to come to a decision about relationships, or things that you're bored with or not satisfied with. I see you using your intuition, and that's what you should do. Ace of Pentacles and Strength. It's just going to make you a stronger person and have new opportunities for you in life, that you can build upon and grow in. So, Tyler, it looks good. All right, y'all. I've been on here for 2 hours and 22 minutes and 17 seconds. I need to get off of here for a little while and just relax. But I really enjoyed reading for you guys today. Thank you all who have stuck around. And I just love y'all. I do. I know that sounds like such bullshit, but it's not. Trust me, I'd tell you. I'd say, well, you're okay. But, but no, I really do love you guys. And I'm glad to see Clarence here. Just going to wrap this up and give you guys 21 of you all, love you. Going to send you all right now. Open to receive, just with intention. Reiki. 2, 3. Oh, wow. I felt something come right out of the center of my palm. I'm not kidding. I'm not trying to be twee or anything like that. And I send that to all of you, for your needs and for your family, for the collective of humanity, eh? All right. Thank you so much, you guys. And I'll see you again soon. I'm sure I'll be hopping on someone's live or hopping on my own live. Okay. Anyway, I'm definitely getting tired. I need a little break, a little coffee. And I'll be talking to you guys on the flip side in the comments, all right? So thank you so much for making this live so wonderful. You guys are the best. And I will see you very, very soon in the next video, the next live. Know that you're loved. I love you. And I really do. And I hope that you love you too. All right? Thank you to all my wonderful mods and viewers and new subscribers. All right? I'm going to close this out. And feel free to, if you want to, you can leave comments that you want me to read on. I'll post a thing for you to post what future readings you might want me to read on, okay? All right, I'll get to that now. And I hate leaving you guys. I really do. But I have to. All right. It's never goodbye. It's always see you later. See you later.